Hi everybody, I'm Melissa and welcome back to Cloud Mom. Sometimes I spend a lot of time preparing a video. I will get a question from somebody, either somebody I know or somebody who's written into the site or to one of our email accounts, and I'll spend a lot of time, sketching out what I want to answer, coming up with graphics, looking back and making sure I've researched the topic and I haven't left anything out. And then sometimes I just happen to be filming and I say, you know what, there's something I really just want to get off my chest, and I start to film a video. And you know what? This is one of those times. And what I wanted to sort of vent about is stress. I have talked about stress quite a lot on my site and in my videos because I do think that taking care of kids is a very stressful thing. And one of the things that I think makes it so difficult is that as kids change, as they get older, you're constantly faced with new challenges that you don't necessarily feel well prepared for. And one of the things I haven't really felt well prepared for was the transition from having kids go from being, in the sort of 7, 8, and 9 range to now where I am. I have a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 9-year-old, 11-year-old, and 12-year-old. The 11 and 12-year-old are starting to get a little more independent, and they're starting to push back a lot when I might sort of make requests or demands about what they need to be doing, like their homework. And they can push back really hard. And I'm not really a very confrontational person, and I found that this sort of back and forth with them over the course of a day or an afternoon is really mentally wearing me down. I just feel exhausted, and I don't really want to have this thing where I'm constantly insisting or saying, if you don't do this, here's what the consequence is going to be, and all the rest of it. So basically, I feel like it's hard to just kind of maintain your, mental kind of energy as a mother. So anyway, take me a long time to introduce this topic, but I want to tell you guys what are the things that I try to do on almost a daily basis to keep myself feeling good so that I don't get, down, I don't get depressed. And by the way, it's been a really stressful time for my family because my husband is looking for a job and he's home. So that's been a huge game changer because whereas before I do have help from sitters and all that, but I would be in a good rhythm with the kids. Now daddy's there and everybody wants to go play on the computer with daddy or watch TV with daddy. And I'm I can't sort of get anybody to settle down. So I've also had conflict with my husband, who I love dearly, but we've had this huge change. So anyway, I wanted to go over what are the things that really help me sort of rejuvenate, feel like a human being, even though for most of the day I'm just a working mom, and kind of just maintain my happiness, my sense of balance, rest, and all that. It's a pretty quick thing, but I'm going to tell you what I try to do on a daily basis, and hopefully it's helpful to you guys, okay? First of all, I'm a huge believer in exercise. A lot of mothers do not have time for exercise, especially when their kids are very young, or they work in an office and the time is just not there. If you do have your kids in all-day school and you work from home like me, try to find an easy way that's convenient for you that you can sort of make happen to get some exercise in there. Whether it's a local yoga studio, whether it's walking to work, even walking to your bus stop, getting on a bike at home, or some sort of a, machine that like a Nordic track or something, even for 30 minutes, anything you can do that makes you feel better. I even have a friend who travels all the time who brings yoga videos or has a routine that she does with her mat, 30 minutes. And she says it totally changes her situation mentally, from feeling sluggish, from not feeling good, to feeling sort of happy. It helps her posture, it helps her back, it helps everything. So really try to get that exercise in, okay? Number 2, you can't go from just taking care of your kids all day dealing with logistics, arguing with your husband and all that to just like work, work, work. You need a break. You need something in your day that you look forward to, like a little ritual that lets you just sort of take a deep breath. Maybe you read an article or two. Maybe you call your mom, your sister. You need something like that. So what I do when I can, I have a little coffee place around the corner. They know me so well that when I walk in, they just basically like hand me my coffee. And sometimes I've even forgotten my wallet, and they're so adorable that they just let me have my coffee anyway, and I pay the next day. So after I've had my little yoga class, my shower, this is all on a good day, I go there, I take like 20 minutes, I just literally sit there like looking like someone who's like shocked, and I just drink and enjoy my coffee. And I know that as soon as I come out of that coffee place and enter back home, I'm gonna have, this craziness of, emails, decisions, things hitting me, things I have to deal with, logistics, school wondering how my kid is getting home. Are they being picked up on the bus? Are they getting dropped off at gymnastics? Like boom, 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 boom. But you know what? Nobody can perform like that, being that organized, that responsive 24/7. So I feel a little rejuvenated because I've had my yoga, I've breathed, I've taken a shower, I've had my coffee, I'm like good to go. Okay, that's 2 tips. Here's a 3rd tip. Try to schedule in. This is very hard again for working moms, but try to do it even if it's a phone call, at least one time a week where you're going to talk to a really good friend or your mother or your sister, where you can really talk. Like you can just talk, you can cry, you can vent, you can just connect. Because you can't just be running around on your treadmill of a life as a mom and not have that sort of emotional connection and support from the people that really matter to you. It is too isolating. Do not stay isolated. Reach out. Make a plan for a coffee. Make a plan for a lunch. Drink after work if you can swing it, or a phone call, or even better, a Skype to get that face-to-face contact so that you can feel connected. Okay, 2 other tips, and I have talked about this in other blogs. Try to eat dinner as early as possible. We were in a bad rhythm where I was eating dinner with my husband when he used to get home from work at like 8 or 9, and I could not sleep. I then tried to start eating with the kids much earlier, 5, 6. It's really, really helped. Everything, I have my like orange or my dessert, my tea, I'm like done. And then I have some time to like get the kids in bed, get myself organized for the next day, which is going to be my next tip, and really get a better night's rest because I'm not dealing with all this like digestion of like a big dinner at 9 o'clock. That's number 3 tip. Number 4 tip, get everything you need to do to get organized so the morning can be less stressful for you, ready the night before, and just look at it as a nice ritual, sort of relaxing thing. Put out your clothes, your gym bag, your work bag, everything like all nice, set up and ready to go. And number 5, try to read. Not TV, not Netflix, not, Amazon videos. Try to have a book that you love. Try to read every night. 15, 20 minutes, something that takes you away, something that's relaxing, where there's beautiful language. It is going to help you sleep. It is going to help you feel connected. It is going to help you feel like you're stimulating your brain. It is going to give you another channel, and it's not going to interfere with your sleep the way that looking at a screen would. So anyway, those are just 5 tips to deal with feeling overwhelmed, mentally exhausted, tired, and sort of disconnected, and maybe even like a little blue as a mom. And I hope they're helpful to you guys. They're really basic tips. I have plenty more that I'll think of, I'm sure, soon. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I love all of you to death. Keep the questions coming. I'm doing my best to answer them. Busy time for me with 5 kids getting older and like tons of homework and all the activities and everything else going on. But I'm so grateful for you guys following me and supporting me. And I can't wait to see you back here again on Cloud Mom really soon. And have a great day.